Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to your favorite channel. Welcome back to Riding Along with Dan. It's a shitty morning here in New Jersey. It's been raining all morning, all last night. A little bit of flooding going on. It's supposed to stop later on this afternoon, I hope. So I also need to find out if they came and fixed the power washer so I can wash the truck. Maybe later on today when this rain stops, because it's filthy, man. It's dirty. It needs a bath for sure. So I'm all caught up from after the holiday, which is a good thing. And you guys know I told you I'm going to be out there working Monday, which I'm happy about. I got one loaded up, and that will help me out come Tuesday morning. IWS can do some work out in Colorado. I don't know if we're going to be expanding that far, but I'd sure like to go there one day. I've never been out that far. I was just curious who picks up your garbage out there. Do you have Waste Management? Do you have Republic? Do you have what company is it? I'd be curious to know who it is. So just let me know in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. I just got to go out and clean off the back before I close the tailgate. So I'll be back in about 2 minutes. So just hang in there. All right. Yeah, I always like to go back there and check that the tailgate is clean. There's no bags, no garbage hanging off between the body and the tailgate when I close it. So that's what I do every time after I dump, just make sure it's clean back there. So like I was saying, I hope they come today and fix that power washer, because I think tomorrow is supposed to be pretty nice out. And if they do come and I don't get to it today, I'll probably get to it tomorrow evening, I hope. Alright, let's move out of Pasquale's way because he's got to push up that garbage. So let me just move out of the way. Can ready to go, all loaded up. What they do is they come back, they drop the empty chassis, with the box on it, of course, and then hook up to a loading. They usually run about 4 a day, each driver, about 4 a day. So that's not bad. right now. I got to enter it into the computer. So it only takes a few seconds. First thing I do is a ticket number. And it's a pretty long number. Hey, how's it going, man? Good. Wet, but good. What are you going to do? I know. That was Bobby, my supervisor, that was in that pickup truck. So I entered all the information in the tablet, so that goes direct to dispatch. I also enter the information on my route sheet. So let me just do that real quick. And then what time did I leave? Left there at 9 a.m. Alright, ready to rock and roll. Get this show on the road, bro. What's next, Danny boy? What's next? That's not done, so. Alright, what else we got here? What else we got? Cable and connections. That's got to be done later. This one. Alpine, I did. Coaster Plaza, I did. Ford containers. Save. I did 570. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, baby. This guy here is always walking out in the rain, man. Walks all the way to the grocery store and back. That do front loader, you know who you are, my subscribers, the guys that run front loader. Can you tell me what kind of body is on your truck? Is it a McNeilus? Is it a Ohio? Is it a different kind of body? And what does the control pad look like? Is it like mine that lights up nice at nighttime so you can see it? Just send me a picture. I'd like to see what it looks like. If you guys get a chance, I'd like to see the inside of the cab, the control panel, and what kind of body you guys are running on your truck. And in California, I know I have one subscriber out that way. They're really pushing the electric garbage trucks. Is that into effect? Do you guys have any electric garbage trucks? Just let me know if you guys like them, if they have a lot of horsepower, if the charge lasts a long time. I was just curious to know. I know we have a few of them. We have a few Mack LR garbage trucks that we're trying out in the city. They're full electric. I never heard any feedback about them yet, but I'm curious to know how good they are. I mean, can you pack a good load on them? Can you rev up the engine? I mean, I don't even know. So if you guys know, if you guys have one at your yard, if you guys ever drove one, let me know how it is. I'd like to hear about it. I'd appreciate it. So I took off my first jacket already because that got soaking wet this morning. On a Thursday, today, I have a lot of pullouts. So obviously today it's raining hard. That's the day that I have a lot of pullouts. But I got it done. I just got soaking wet. My jacket is on the passenger side, drying out. I got the heat on. So hopefully that's going to help the situation. I'll tell you one thing about the Peterbilt. They really do have good heat. I did all these stops already, that building on the right. I did all these stops up here on the left and on the right, so I'm all done with this. I just got one more stop left in this town, and then we're moving on. So, you guys know I have my first gear collection. I have all front loaders. I posted a picture on my community page. So, of course, my birthday is February. So guess what I'm going to be asking for? This time, I would really like to get a Republic front loader. I think that would be really cool. You know, the other problem I have is now I got to add another shelf in that room. So I gotta buy one of those floating shelves, you know, where you don't see the brackets. So I gotta buy a shelf, and hopefully in February 19th, is my birthday. I'm taking off that day because my son is off that day. I figured we'd go out, do some stuff together. And also, yeah, I gotta go buy another shelf because between all the trophies for car shows and my new collection I just started, I need to add another shelf. I think I have a floating shelf in the basement that I can bring up. So when I go home, I'm going to check it out. It's not, like I told one of my subscribers, they are really cool. They look exactly like the real thing. But I got to be honest with you, it is not a cheap collection. The one my wife got me runs about 180, 160. The IWS one that I have, you cannot get that on First Gear. That is only specially made for IWS and IWS employees. And the only way you really get them is through, you know, like I was awarded that for sending in all the pictures that I sent into the lady Abby so she can post them and use them on the Instagram, Facebook pages. So just to say thank you, she sent me an IWS front loader, which is really, really cool. I always wanted one. So that's really the only way you can get an IWS. The Heil body, I got that last year. It's got a Mac MRU cab. And this year, of course, you guys saw I got the Waste Management Mac LR. So hopefully for my birthday, I could get a Republic. I actually like the colors on the Republic's truck. I like the two stripes, the way they go up the side of the cab. But my favorite, honestly, I think IWS have the best colors. It's a really nice color scheme. The green with the red with the white. You know, it stands out, you know. watch right here at this stop. I got some wires overhead. Not much in there, really. Event that IWS puts on every year, the driver of the year, where they actually pick the top 10 drivers, and then they nominate one driver for driver of the year who's got the overall best record in each category. So I believe that's coming up in April. I'm not sure where it's going to take place, if it's Yankee Stadium or Giant Stadium. My son and I would like if it was in Giant Stadium, because that would be really, really cool. Seeing as we're both, well, I'm a big Giants fan. My son is a big KC fan. He likes Mahomes. He likes Kansas City. So he's got the KC jersey. I got him last year. But I think that would be pretty nice just to hang out at Giant Stadium for today. Take a lot of pictures, take a lot of video. That would be awesome. But we'll wait to see what they say. See where it's going to be. That little ding that you hear on the dashboard, that's telling me it's going through a recheck. Where it goes, ba-ding, ba-ding. So it was raining a lot heavier this morning. Right now it's not too bad at all. It's a lot lighter than what it was. But like I said, it's supposed to stop later. Hopefully tomorrow, Friday, will be a nice day. Like I said, hopefully I can wash my truck tomorrow, because honestly it's disgusting. I had one stop this morning. I don't know if I showed you on that Monday when it was heavy rain and flooding. But that one stop again this morning was actually flooded out, so I couldn't get in there to dump the can. So I'll just go and pick it up tomorrow. It's on tomorrow's schedule anyway, so I'll just take care of it tomorrow. Shouldn't be that bad. But we do get a lot of flooding around here in some low-lying areas in New Jersey. A lot of these stops are built on like swampy, crappy land that flood all the time. And the problem is, we keep building and keep building, the water's got nowhere to go. You know what I mean? When I retire, like I said, I keep talking about this. My wife and I would like to go to a state where you really don't get any snow. You really don't get any really, really cold weather like we get up here in the Northeast. That's where I want to go. So maybe South Carolina, maybe, I don't know, maybe Tennessee. I don't know. We want to go somewhere where we're not dealing with snow, where we don't need any snow shovels. You know what I mean? So that's what we want to do. I mean, for years, I've shoveled snow. My back was killing me. So I went and bought a snow blower. Now I have 2 snow blowers in the garage. So I'm prepared, I'm ready. But I really, really hope we don't get a lot of snow this year, because doing this particular job right here as a front loader, as a garbage man in general, Working in the snow sucks. Everything takes forever. There's accidents. The roads are bad. And for you new guys that are out there driving a front loader or garbage truck or roll off, these big trucks are actually worse than a car. Worse. So that's one thing I don't like about going out in the bad weather. You know, you gotta watch, you gotta be ever so careful. When you're braking, you really gotta brake easy, you gotta slow down, you really gotta take your time. A lot of times when you try to get up on a container and you tap the brake, you ever find that the truck slides to one side or the other, then you back up again, you try it again, it's just a pain in the ass. I hate the cold weather. Give me the warm weather anytime, all year round. I'll be happy with that. But yeah, the snow, I hate the snow. But last year we got lucky with it, so I don't know, fingers crossed. Maybe this year we'll get lucky like we did last year and only get a couple of storms. There's one place I would never live. You could not pay me enough money to live there. Is Buffalo, New York. Oh my God. Those people get hammered with snow, dude. Hammered. They get like 3-4 feet in one snowfall. That's depressing. I could not deal with that. So I got a few more stops here. And I used to get in the morning before I dumped my first load. But because of certain stops I got to go back for after 7. These 3 stops I'm going to get right now, so I make sure they get done. Pull out. Oh man. I was looking for my hat. It's on my head. Ay, ay, ay. The driver of the year, I don't know if we talked about this before, but they look at every driver in the company and they pick the top 10, and what it's based on is basically quite a few things, and it's not that easy to get there. So when I come back in, we'll discuss what's involved, what you need to do, and everything like that. So I'll be right back and we'll talk about that. So basically, when I tell you guys all of these rules and regulations, just ask yourself, could you guys do this? And it's for 1 year. Well, it's every year. They want you to be safe all the time. But in order to get into the running for the top 10 drivers, top 10 guys for the driver of the year, you have to have no incidents, no accidents, no points violations. When you go to a DOT, no tickets, no violations on the truck. Everything's got to be good. Also, no camera infractions, meaning seatbelt on all the time. No hard braking. Safe driving. Number 3 is a big one. No customer complaints at all. Nothing. Number 3 is attendance at your job, meaning no call-outs. Be there every day. The only time that's acceptable is when you go on vacation or you're out sick. So no call-outs. Interaction with the customers. How you act towards your supervisors. Your driver record is number 1. And they go through all of this. They go through all the records on every driver. So those are basically the ones they're looking for. And for 1 year, you really got to do this. You got to be safe, no accidents, no incidents. You got to go through a DOT check, no violations, no tickets handed to you. Number 3, your attitude towards the customers. Oh yeah, and number 4 or number 5, I forget which one. No missed stops. Cannot miss any stops. Okay, no missed stops. And there's 2 more. But now, out of all of those that I told you, that's what you have to do for 1 year. No incidents, like I said, no accidents, no DOT violations, maintenance on your truck, taking care of your truck, writing up your DVR, making sure that everything's in your truck that you need, fire extinguisher, triangle, spill kits, showing up for work, no missed stops. Now ask yourself, this is something that now you have to do for 1 year. And now ask yourself, did you do it all year long? Did you do what you need to do to qualify for driver of the year? So ask yourself that question while I'm getting this container. But those are the qualifications. That's what will send you through to the top 10. And then from the top 10 drivers, they pick the driver of the year. And when you become driver of the year, you get all expenses paid for you and your family to Disney World for 10 days. 7 days. So it's really not an easy task. Honestly, it's not. And I try my best every year. I really do. I set goals for myself to try and get there. But you gotta understand, I'm competing against a lot of drivers. So I'm competing against over 500 drivers. I'm competing against at every location. I believe every location, they pick the drivers I'm competing against 500 drivers, which again is not another easy task. And I set goals for myself at the beginning of each year, which is how anal I am. But I set goals for myself to slow down, to take my time, to be careful, stop at stop signs, stop at lights, backing up, make sure everything is working, my beeper. I just set goals for myself and do everything as safely as possible. This way I'll try and give myself a chance to get there. But it's not easy. Last year I was in the top 30 out of 500 drivers, 560 drivers I was told. So I was in the top 30. So, I mean, I was happy with that. I was happy to hear that I ranked pretty high. But I always want to do better for myself. So maybe this year, please God, with God's help, I'll do better. And I don't know where I'm ranking right now, but we'll find out come April. That's when they let the supervisors know who made it to the final round of the top 10. So we'll see. We'll see. You never know. Another reason I just want to make the top 10. If I could make the top 10, I would be happy as hell, believe me. And another reason why I want to do it is to show my son that working for a good company like IWS or any good company, they show you that they appreciate you and what you do out there every day of the week. So I want to show that to him. I want to bring him to Giant Stadium or Yankee Stadium. I want to show him a good day out, me, my wife, and my son. And I want to do that for him. I want to show him what it means to be appreciated, what it means to be a good driver, what it means to have patience. When somebody yells at you on the road, don't yell back. Just let it go. Ignore it. Because you know why? It's not worth it, my friend. It's not worth it at all. So that's another reason why I want to do it for my son. So he can really see what it's all about. So you never know. You never know what's going to happen. But for his sake, I hope I did good this year. But we'll see. So anyway, guys, I'm going to take a break right now after I dump this can. I'm going to take my 15. And I appreciate all you guys, every one of you guys watching my channel, subscribing and liking to the channel. It means a lot to me. It really does. And thank you for that. So anyway, I'll get back to you guys later today with another video coming your way. So what I will always say, be good, be careful, and be safe out there, guys, and I'll catch you all later.